Welcome to the Winamac Athletic Podcast. Today's episode is brought to you by Sanders Foods. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it at your hometown grocery store.
Ace Hardware, your neighborhood destination for helpful hardware folks. Proudly serving the Winamac community. Pure Green, expert mowing and complete landscape services to make your yard look its absolute best. First Source Bank, delivering excellence and success since 1863.
Riverside Rentals. Discover canoeing, kayaking, and lazy river tubing right here in Winamac. Action Plumbing and Heating for all your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Been serving people since 1994. And now, the voice of the Winamac Athletic Podcast, Justin Ruff.
Hello. Welcome back to the Winamac Athletic Podcast, episode 52. But the very first episode, bringing on a new segment when it comes to how are they doing? Episodes communicating with some college athletes that are Winamac alums, but now competing at the college level. And today is a glorious one. We bring on the oldest Winamac alum that is still at the college level, and that is Mr. Logan Schultz, a 2022 Winamac grad. He competed in football. That was his biggest sport. He also played some basketball. We all know Logan Schultz, the name, the last name, their family, just a great family, but just a big name when it comes to Winamac athletics and in football. Those Schultz, they like some football. What a great conversation I had with this kid. And me having coached him, the work ethic and the determination, and you can hear it in sound, like figure it out during this conversation I had with Mr. Logan Schultz. But the work ethic that this kid had is rare. Is completely rare, and he's really showcasing it at the college level. And this guy, I'm telling you what, this is a 6'5", 300-pound plus kid that's just full of muscle. He is not a weak individual, but I mean, I absolutely love this kid. It was just awesome to have him on. I've been rooting for him his whole college career. He is a senior now at Marian University playing some football, and we will dive deep into his career at Marian. Talk about some Winamac highlights as well, some memories. This kid is just showcasing just what we should have more of. More kids that just doesn't know how to take a foot off a gas pedal. Mentally, physically, one of the hardest working kids that I have coached is Mr. Logan Schultz. He is part of that Winamac sectional championship team when it comes to football. He knows how to win, and he's doing that at the college level. A very good Marian team, and we will again dive deep into his college career. Next up on this segment, we will continue down the line when it comes to like older individuals and how they're doing at the college level. I do believe that's important. It doesn't just stop in high school, it continues, and what a great way to start it out when it comes to this individual here in Logan Schultz. So he's up deck, and again, a great conversation with a 22 Winamac grad now participating in playing at the college level. Logan Schultz is up deck. Heck, you're doing it. You're listening to the Winamac Athletic Podcast.
Hello, Winamac Athletics and Winamac community. This is Tim Roth, 1972 graduate of Winamac Community High School, and you're listening to the Winamac Athletic Podcast.
Welcome back to the Winamac Athletic Podcast. Today, super excited to bring the very first episode of How They Doing of the Winamac Athletic Podcast, communicating with Winamac alums that are still active in college. And today, we have the oldest one, a 2022 Winamac grad, and Mr. Logan Schultz. How's it going, Logan?
Good. Thanks for having me on, man.
No, hey, you're just chilling in your room, right? You just in college, living the college life, chilling in the room. How you doing?
Yeah, I only had one class today.
One class.
Yeah.
Look at you. and we'll really dive deep into just your experience and in your college career. You are technically, help us out, Logan. Technically, you had down the redshirt junior, but you are a senior, and this is your last year. Is that correct?
Correct.
So you're finishing out this year, and let's go ahead and just refresh what college you go to, Logan, for everybody who doesn't know, and what sport you are in and the position you play.
Well, I go to Marian University in Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm on the football team, and I play left tackle, right tackle, depending on the week here and there.
Have you? So they haven't thrown you at the quarterback position yet. Is that they haven't thrown you there yet?
Come on, you know it ain't gonna happen.
That's probably a good move on their end, right? Can you see yourself being a quarterback, Logan?
No.
I think you're in the right position. You're pretty darn good at it.
Oh,
You're there. Well, hey, Logan, let's go ahead and start when you were younger. Of course, me knowing your family, I know some of these questions I'm about to ask you, but let's just go ahead and ask you anyways. What really inspired you to start playing the game of football, Logan? I know you've been playing since you were, I think, since you were born, I feel like. But why did you, what inspired you playing the sport and to focus on the position you are at when it comes to offensive line?
yeah, man. I mean, I was this. I grew up kind of a bigger child, and always watching my older brothers play football, and like ahead of me, and that just kind of made me want to do what they do. And having my dad as my coach, all the way in Pee Wee, they kind of like he already knew I wasn't gonna be like a skilled player or quarterback or like that. So he coached me up to be offensive line, and he's motivated me to like keep working with this. He's coached me all the way up to middle school, and then even when he didn't coach me, he was still coaching me off the field on anything I struggles with or what I can improve on. And my brothers, they have done the same thing all throughout my whole football journey from Pee Wee, middle school, high school, and then still doing it as I'm playing in college right now.
That's awesome. I mean, that's fantastic stuff. Family's big, and you can truly understand that family's big, especially when you're going through a thing like this and playing the college level. I mean, you had some pretty good role models. Heck, I mean, I tell you what. And that was the next question: what what was your biggest influence in your life? What's your biggest role model you have? And it sounds like, Logan, that you have quite a few of them that's been helping you out on and off the field. Is that correct?
Yeah. So, like I said, my dad, I consider him basically my coach, my whole football journey. And of course, my oldest brother Levi, shout to him as a coach here at Winamac. And Maverick, my other brother, yeah, he helped me quite a bit too. I was lacking motivation at times.
It's wild because your family, they can play some football, I do believe. I mean, you had your brother, he played at U of I, correct? I know Maverick could have been playing somewhere if he wanted to, and I know your dad did. Your uncle Troy, he was a heck of a football player. Just a football family is what I just always know. You guys raised the right way when it comes to off the field, but on the field, you guys play football. I love it. Let's go ahead, Logan. Let's talk about before you went to Marian. And we all know you ended up going there, but how did that process look? Were they the only one, like when it comes to recruiting process, were they the only one recruiting you, or did you reach out to them and say, hey, I'm interested, or how did that process go where there's others involved?
So originally I knew I wanted to keep playing football, but I didn't have too many offers at the time. So I think only two offers I really had was an offer from Shrine. They came to recruit, and Marian, which they did recruit me. But I kind of saw their program. I did some visits there, and like I liked the whole like the atmosphere between the players and the on the field and in the way. That's what I think really hooks me the most.
Absolutely, and that's big if you're a lineman, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big thing, and when it comes to your recruiting process, to focus on, where you keep your eyes on. That's awesome. That's what you were looking at too, right?
Yeah.
Pretty cool. So, all right, you didn't want to play. So you said Trine was recruiting you. You didn't want to play with Russell, right?
No, I mean it was also like Trine was more. I didn't. If I wanted to play next level, I really didn't want to play at a D2 or D3 school.
Yeah. Or, you just be honest, Logan. You didn't want to play with Russell. That's fine. We understand. I didn't want to play with him.
Well, and it also went into the fact that, like, they came to Winamac one day to recruit, like, more than one person.
Okay, I gotcha.
That kind of didn't really.
I get it. You want to feel special in that way. I understand that for sure. Well, let's stick to the high school route, Logan. Let's talk about your high school career just briefly. I know you were part of some pretty good teams in your high school career. Your junior year, you guys ended up winning sectionals, beating North Judson there, which was an awesome game. And I know your senior year, you guys went undefeated on the whole regular season. Your senior year, pretty awesome team. You were coached under a couple coaches, but one of them being your senior year, the greats Hendrick there. So let's talk about the most memorable. I'm sorry, actually no. Let's do the most valuable lesson that you learned in high school. Can you get like what you really learned and what you took out of high school playing in football?
Yeah, I'm gonna take this from what John Hendricks told me junior year. He said it's always important to be accountable in school, football, and off the field and out of school. One, like it's gonna like improve your play and your like drive to want to get better, and like that stuck with me because I work hard every practice, no matter what. Because I know like that's something that I've always been able to do. And he said to me, if you're missing class or if you're missing a practice or a lift, you're really taking a step back and you're not gaining improvement. I think like it's always important to be there, even if you don't necessarily have to, but just be there for yourself to get better and be there for your team.
Wow, I love it. And those are some pretty big words, Logan. I mean, those are some inspiration words. It's crazy that you took that out of that, your junior year, possibly, right?
Yeah.
And but listening to one of the best coaches in the state, I do believe he is, and who's done it before, who's been there, and you still hanging on to that now, 6-7 years later, and pushing it onto your. I mean, that's something you can hang on to your adult life as well. Pretty awesome stuff. Good for you. So with that, with the high school career, well, actually, let me add on to that since you said that. That was one of my main reasons why I enjoyed coaching you, Logan. And this was in basketball. I didn't coach you in football, but on football is your sport. I understood that. But basketball, you could tell when somebody still likes basketball. But the work ethic that you had is completely rare. I mean, it was insane the amount of time that we knew you're not the most talented basketball player, and people knew that. But what people didn't see, what I saw, Logan, which I absolutely love and still tell people, that your work ethic was insane. That you would find out what your weakest point is, and you would stay after practice 10 to 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Sometimes we would have to kick you out and be like, hey, it's time to go, Logan. We got to go home. And this was just in basketball. Maybe your second favorite sport? I'm guessing. But again, I always thought I can only imagine what football looked like, your main favorite sport. And that's what I really take out of coaching you, your work ethic, and just you wanting to learn and how to get better was insane to me. And I absolutely love that for you, Logan. Loved it.
Yeah.
You still feel that way, right? You still have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell. That's not going to go away, I don't think. It's not.
So I mean, kind of like it mainly goes into how I was raised too, like
Yep.
like and the type of work I've done, like growing up and stuff like that.
I love it. And again, I said that too. I said, I mean, that's just a Schultz right there. I mean, they're just hardworking people, and I used to say that all the time, but because it's true. But all right, so let's go. Give me a good memory. I know you have a lot of them in high school, but give me a good, memorable moment from your high school career that you will always remember that really stands out. What do you got? It can be funny. It can be with teammates. I know you went, like I mentioned, I know you went in sectionals there, and anything about that or any kind of story that you have.
I mean, I'm gonna say the first one, it'd have to be like my junior year when we like beat Pioneer for the first time.
Oh, yes.
While.
Yep.
Just because I know going into high school, like freshman and sophomore year, it was like every time we played them, it was like 50 or 60 or 70 to 0.
Which isn't fun.
Not that great to watch, and not that great to practice the next day after.
Yep.
And yeah, I'm gonna go back to my junior year, the sectional championship game at North Judson. Just that last play, I think it was like Hayden Clark got that Cuban score, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
On that fumble and that ran back for that touchdown. That's what was gonna stick with me, just because North Judson was our rival, and just to be able to beat them in a championship on their field, there's no greater thing.
Yeah, and I think that they were favorites in that sectional. I do believe. And beat them, like you said, on their field, it was a big time moment. Do you have any moments that I don't know, heck, you maybe you punched Jaden Terry in the face? Anything funny like that? No? Got another?
I mean, no, I don't really.
Oh no. No, I just know you in that class, you guys are something special. And that's for multiple sports, I believe. It wasn't just football. You guys are really special in football, but I know in basketball and track, you guys are big. Baseball. I mean, I really loved your class, Logan. I think you guys knew that. Coaching you in 7th grade. And this thing with your work ethic, heck, I saw that in 7th grade when I coached you. And you've had it all along.
Those are some good times.
I agree, man. I agree. Good time. But hey, that's awesome. Let's go ahead and move on to your college career, Logan. What was the biggest adjustment you think from high school moving on to college? What's the biggest adjustment that you had to fix, you think?
Man, the biggest adjustment I had to fix was really just like the gauge of competition, and in the sense where like, I mean, yeah, I came from a small 1A football team, and I'm going against DNs that came from like 4, 5, 6A school, or like transfers from other colleges, and it's just like I definitely matched the strength. It's more so like matching the kind of speed and quickness is where it gets tough.
Yeah. So do you have to, when it comes to the weight room, like, is it completely different from what they do in high school to college? I'm sure it is.
Yeah, the workouts are designed different. There are more auxiliary stuff that help with like flexibility and like workout tightness and force. But really, like, we still like we'll do the 3-core lift that I did in high school too. So power clean, squat, back squat, and bench press.
This off the script, but I'm gonna ask anyway. What can you bench right now? What do you got?
Oh man, I was Wednesday we did bench press, and 375 was my old max. And I would try to put 405 on the bar, and I I just barely didn't get it, but it was I'm gonna hit it here pretty
You gonna
soon.
get it?
I
I
am.
mean, I don't want to put you down or anything, Logan, but I did 40. I did 410 the other day. So just get to my level.
Uh,
Get to my level, Logan Schultz.
oh, yes.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so let's talk to maybe right now where you're at right now. You're talking to some Winamac High School offensive linemen. What advice would you give them if they want to play at the next level where you're at right now?
And just like keep working hard, and like I would just say go for it. Going to like summer training camps definitely help a lot. If you're offensive lineman and you're doing like a one-on-one drill with a D lineman, when you rep with great technique, that's gonna show like a lot of these coaches some good things. And also even like for me, I made highlight reels on Huddle and send those out to like whatever schools you're interested in. But
Right.
that's really the best way to get next to the schools, and if you really want to play football at that next level.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like do the stuff that you just said that was told to you by Coach Hendrick, right? Always
Yeah.
show up even when you don't have to. I mean,
Yeah.
again, coaches absolutely love that. And I guarantee you with Marian, they love that about you, that you show up when you don't have to. You put in the work when you don't have to, and you continue to put in the work. That's big. I mean, I can't stress that enough. It's
Yeah.
one thing. If you tell a coach that, telling a coach you want it is one thing, but showing them is the other. I mean, then they'll really, hey, this kid's consistent. He really wants it. He wants it, and then this other guy, and you could see it, right? Now, I feel like again, when you were in high school, we needed more Logan Schultz that had that mentality. And I love it, Logan, that you still have
Yeah.
that now. That's rare. It is. I'm gonna
Uh,
say that a lot. It's a rare thing. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. All right, let's move on. What does a typical training look like for you, Logan? Maybe let's stick into season. What do you guys normally do in season for like a workout training? Let's just paint the picture for us for the full week. I know you don't have a game this Saturday, but
Yeah.
let's say you do. Okay, let's say you have a game. What does your schedule look like?
So Mondays are usually just for football wise. We do film study from the past game as a whole group, and then we'll go over scouting report for the next team. Like for example, we go over this coming Monday, we'll go over the scouting report for Indiana West.
Mm-hmm. And they're pretty darn good.
Yeah,
Aren't they ranked like 5th right now?
yeah, but I mean, they do have some different players. Like they had like their linebackers last year were great, but they definitely have different linebackers this year.
Okay. Okay. I like it. Awesome. So, what is your heck? Is there some kind of nutrition thing that offensive linemen like they have to obey by? Is there something like, hey, we want you to be over this certain amount of weight, or hey, you need to lose some weight, get on a diet, or are you free and you can eat donuts here and there?
So actually, I'm not this rough. This year was the first year they've really kind of started a nutrition and weight plan.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So, like during like our fall camp before the season, we had to weigh in the morning after we eat breakfast, and then we had to do weigh out after practice, and then weigh in before the walkthrough, and then weigh out after the walkthrough. If like if we're down like 6% body weight or body fat from what you were in the morning, then they won't allow you to practice the next day because you haven't been drinking enough water.
Wow. Oh, has that ever happened to you?
No, I've been pretty on top of it.
Really? Of course you have. Of course you have. Well, that's actually pretty smart, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. It's a smart thing. And a little discipline there as well, sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Your offensive linemen buddies, do you guys do anything to really build the team chemistry? Do you guys do stuff as an offensive lineman like group, or do you guys do the whole team? What do you guys do to build the chemistry there in the college level?
We definitely have like some nights we'll like throughout the week or like in the middle of the week we'll get together and we'll have like a group dinner. Like we'll either do that at one of the older guys' houses or we'll go out to eat as a group sometimes, and we'll just kind of like we did it on a Thursday. If we had somebody's house, we'd eat dinner there and we watch football because it's Thursday night football.
Yeah.
But did stuff like that. Just kind of like being around each other, and even in like class and like walking around campus, just talking, definitely like build that connection.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, heck, like I knew that you were pretty close to your class in Winamac.
Yeah.
Kind of building up to that kind of chemistry.
Yeah, but you definitely do see them more often, I would say, than compared to like making friends at home in Winamac. But I mean, in that same case, like I grew up with like friends in Winamac.
Exactly. So it's two different things, but I mean that chemistry is very important. I do believe, especially with that group, like your offensive lineman and maybe your quarterback and running back and stuff like that, offensively. Right?
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Okay. Let's move off a little off-field questions. Again, you are on paper. It says you're a redshirt junior, but you are senior. This is your last rodeo. This is it for you, Logan.
Yep.
But you were kind of talking to me off air. You started your last game, or not your last game. Your first. You kind of had like your first career start this year.
Yeah.
Right. Let's talk through that process. Did they tell you? Did they give you any kind of warning, or did you do what's coming? How did that happen? How did that feel?
At the time, I was a 2 left tackle, and after the UND game, when we watched film, coach realized that we needed like a stronger guy on the right side.
Oh, and that was you. You're stronger.
They're like guy who could set better and pick up D-line.
Gotcha.
That was me. So he moved me to right tackle in the first string right tackle position, and like I hadn't played there since like freshman year of college and in high school, so it kind of brought me back a little bit.
Okay, but you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
After the first series, I was just fired up and couldn't describe how excited I was.
Oh man, and you kind of said off air to me that you hadn't felt that since what, like high school?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool stuff. Well, again, I'm big time. I mean, I can't be more happy for you, and what you've done. And you be able to feel that, man. That's awesome stuff. I know. Just again, me coaching you for many years. I love that you had that feeling. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
How do you? So again, now we're off field. How do you spend your free time, man? Besides talking on podcasts, how do you spend your free time and unwind, like maybe after games and stuff? I know you said you hang out with your team a lot.
Yeah, usually we'll go over to like other players' houses and we'll play like games and like.
Are you an Xbox guy? Do you like maybe K or the new Madden game? You like doing that?
I like Madden, and I like they got Madden and PS5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, heck, Logan, I don't think what's your go-to team on Madden?
On Madden?
Yeah, go-to team. Who do you Who will you pick?
I've been rocking with the Bills lately.
Oh, Bills. Okay. So I'm a Colts guy. You won't be able to stop Mr. Danny Dimes against me. So it would be a big time matchup, but I would destroy you, Logan.
Yeah.
All right. Was there any time, Logan, that in your career, again, you kind of had to work for where you're at right now? Say that you really had to work for this senior year and to get your first career start, right? It didn't just fall in your lap. You had to work for it.
No.
Was there any time at all, maybe your freshman year or heck, even last year, I don't know, that you just wanted to give up? You can be honest. Lots of people like that. You try out the first year or whatever, like this isn't for me, but did you ever feel that it was always locked in? I'm going to finish what I started and I'm going to knock this out. Or what?
I almost felt it more of like towards the end of my sophomore year, going into junior year.
Okay.
But it wasn't my main thought at the time. I just felt like I wasn't getting anywhere because at this time they weren't really rotating guys much, and like the starting 5 on the offensive line, they were all like 5th-year seniors.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And like I think they like it. I think they feel like they need to play it more just because like for how much like time they still left. That just kind of made it harder for me to find a way to get on the field, and I just remember thinking like, what if I just like I wasn't really getting very far. What if I just try to go see if I could go play like on the D-line side?
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I talked to that coach and D-line coach at the time, and I was thinking about it, but I wasn't sure I was gonna pull the trigger on it, just because of how much I started to remember how much time my offensive line coach put into my success here, and like how much hard work he's done pointing. So then I started to rethink about that, and I decided not to go down that road, and I decided to like just keep working. If you work, just keep working hard because it'll like eventually pay out in the end.
And that's genius. I'm so happy because that's the reason why I asked you that. I wasn't putting you on the spot or anything, but you knocked it out of the park with that question. I mean, that's just in life too, right? I mean, you sometimes you hit a point where maybe on top of the hill, you're just like, why am I doing this? It's like I should be doing some more. I feel like I'm taking a step back. What do I do? Do I switch different roles or do I quit? But you kept with it, right? And now look at you, man. You're having probably your most enjoyable year, right?
Yeah, definitely. Because I know the playbook more. Get my box seem like more smooth than they've ever really been.
Love it. So I mean, just really the thing here is stay with it and don't give up, right? I mean, it sounds a little cheesy, but it is what it is. And that's another reason why I asked that question and I had you on, because it wasn't just eating cupcakes and you a smooth trail for you. You had to work with, I think, your whole career, even high school. You had to work to where you're at. And again, that kind of goes back to your family, how you were raised, and what just imprinted in your brain. Because I know if you went home and you had quit or did something, your dad, I don't even want to talk about that. Just knowing your dad, you know what I'm saying?
No, he's getting it a lot.
I know it. All right. So what's again your last year? Any senior or any career goals you're looking to head towards after this year, Logan?
So yeah, obviously we'll get my degree towards the end of school off. And then I'd really like to get into like either property management after school, or like management in a seed and fertilizer co-op.
Oh, beautiful. And that, again, you've been around that your whole life too, right?
Yeah.
just that type of thing. I absolutely love that. And I figured that had to do something, with going into that. What's your major?
My major is business management.
Okay, so it kind of plays into that as well when it comes to property management. Well,
And
good for you, man. That's awesome. All right, now little advice questions here. Looking back, where you are now, looking back to, let's say, your high school self, what would you tell yourself right there? Logan, high school, you suck, man, or something like that? No,
no,
get stronger. No, I don't know.
yeah.
What would you tell yourself?
Just keep working hard, keep pushing. You know, like go the extra mile. Like even when people say you don't have to.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And again, that's piggybacking off the stuff that you said with what Hendricks told you. I mean, some of these other questions I have, you knocked it out. You already answered them. Like, best piece of advice sounds like that Hendricks one, it really stuck with you.
Yeah.
And you're really feeding off of that and just motivation there.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Last question. This is it. And it's kind of like get to know you before game type of thing. What's your go-to thing that you do before every single game? Maybe texting your mom, I love you. I don't know, like listening to songs or eating a banana, eating a donut, or anything you do, like a certain song that you listen to before every game. One thing that really stands out that you do before every single game, or try to.
Well, can I back it up to like the night before?
Yeah.
So the night before, like obviously you want to have like great sleep and a good meal. Me and my roommates who also play on the team, we usually go. We eat at Chipotle, like Friday night for every pregame meal the night before, and then just kind of in the morning, I kind of just like text family members back when they tell me good luck night and all that, and then we got our breakfast pregame meal, so I'm eating like potatoes, eggs, and sausage or bacon. A little bit of fruit, so like banana, that keeps cramps away.
Love it.
But then I'm really just kind of listening to music, like as we do a little walkthrough, and I'm getting taped up and getting.
Any go-to music? I know. I'm guessing you're a country guy, right? You like listening to some country, but you got anything that like, hey, I need to get pumped up a little bit?
Here's the thing, Ruff. I have to listen to rap like in the locker room or in the weight.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
nice. That gets you going, huh?
Yeah.
What kind of rap we like? Maybe from like Lil Wayne, or what we got? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I like it. I don't know if I would have guessed that. I thought you're pure country, maybe.
I am pretty
Little AC/DC.
like after. I like to throw in some like AC/DC and some classic rock in there.
There you go. Well, hey man, I can't thank you enough. And again, I thought of you first when I wanted to start this segment when it comes to how they're doing. Current athletes, college athletes, and for Winamac alums. I had to go to you first because I knew just me coaching you in high school and just in the basketball level, I knew your work ethic and your discipline and your mentality. I knew it was top notch, and we don't normally see it. So I wanted to get that out there. And heck, you're a senior now. You're old. You're old, Logan.
Yeah.
Oh man. So I can't thank you enough, man. Do you have any last words or comments for our listeners?
Yeah, man, this was fun.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna say thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man. And one last question. Your favorite assistant coach, who is it? Who do you think? What do you got? Yeah. It better be me, or I'm letting that bad boy out if you said anybody else. Look, but hey, I can't thank you enough, Kim, man. Thanks a lot. Good luck next Saturday. Enjoy your bye week this week, right? Nothing tomorrow. So enjoy that. And big game next Saturday. Good luck, my man.
Yep, thank you.
All right, that was Logan Schultz, 2022 Winamac alum, won a sectional in football in 2020, I do believe, going in 21 season, but that was Logan Schultz. Big boy. We want to be right back. Heck, you're doing it. You're listening to the Winamac Athletic Podcast.
Thank you for listening to the Winamac Athletic Podcast. Today's episode is brought to you by Sanders Foods. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it at your hometown grocery store.
Ace Hardware, your neighborhood destination for helpful hardware folks. Proudly serving the Winamac community. Pure Green, expert mowing and complete landscape services to make your yard look its absolute best. First Source Bank, delivering excellence and success since 1863.
Riverside Rentals. Discover canoeing, kayaking, and lazy river tubing right here in Winamac. Action Plumbing and Heating for all your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Been serving people since 1994. We would like to thank our sponsors for sponsoring today's show and being part of the Winamac Athletic Podcast.
Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe. Go Warriors!